Salut à toutes et à tous, on se retrouve sur Actu Gaming 34, alors où je vais vous faire un petit live. Du coup, donc là je vais vous faire un petit live parce que je suis en brigade criminelle, et oui, la brigade criminelle du coup de Los Angeles, parce que j'ai été promu récemment. Donc là, vous allez du coup m'aider à résolver l'enquête criminelle. Le jeu commence. Le papillon doré. Oh, oh là 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 là. Voilà, plus cher.
Galloway.
Ça c'est mon coéquipier.
Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Alors je suis désolé, je peux pas mettre les voix en français parce que voilà, c'est un jeu où les voix sont en anglais, les voix de base du jeu. Donc mais par contre, je peux que laisser les sous-titres en français.
Heavens!
Donc là on voit bien là, salle d'interrogatoire numéro 2, numéro 1. Les vieilles voitures qu'il y avait à l'époque, putain. Qu'est-ce qui s'était passé par la truc de ce con.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all. Hey!
Ok, c'est pas par là. Désolé, je cherchais l'entrée la plus rapide. Oh là là.
Cole, come on!
Ben là voilà l'entrée. Oh là là.
Gently.
Do you ever shut up?
Bon bah je vais pas faire demi-tour, désolé. Je vais pas faire demi-tour. Tant pis, je vais me taper le grand chemin. Je voulais prendre le raccourci là, la petite bosse. Ah, fait chier.
Much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed.
Oui, journaliste,
I
il
have
marque
two of my
chapeau avec
finest
l'étiquette presse
investigators
sur
on
le
the
côté.
case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, but the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do
Alors,
here.
le Dahlia, pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas, c'est une affaire qui a vraiment existé. C'est ce qu'on appelle le Dahlia Noire, l'affaire du Dahlia Noire. Et c'est un meurtre qui a vraiment existé et qui a jamais été résolu en fait.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Bon ben on va... Attends, c'est passé où? Ah bah ça s'est passé là. Il semblait pas que c'était comme ça, franchement, dans la vidéo qu'on a vue. Hein, je sais pas ce que vous en pensez. Il semblait pas que c'était comme ça. Donc déjà, on sait que c'est pas un voleur parce qu'il a laissé l'argent.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Voilà, exactement, il pense comme moi. Si le mobile était le vol, pourquoi ne pas avoir pris l'argent? Des deux associations.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Ah mais non, je m'en fous de ça. Plus rien.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Alors on voit des marques d'une corde. Ouais, c'est un cordage. Après, elle a des griffures là sur le bras.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Là après, elle a des entailles.
Looks like she was tied up.
Ouais.
It does at first,
She était
but that would
attachée,
leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Ouais. Bon.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you?
Ok.
Let's grab...
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane. Let's grab the
Bah non,
husband,
je suis
take him
désolé,
downtown,
connard.
and work him over. Get have
Pardon,
this wrapped
pardon
up by
pour ceux qui
lunchtime.
m'écoutent.
What about
Mais,
not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Exactement. Non, mais je suis désolé. Ce coup, ça s'était fait comme ça dans un truc public, pas chez eux. Il est con, mon partenaire, sérieux. Mon Dieu. Putain. Désolé pour ceux qui écouteront le replay de ce let's play. Allez, bouge-toi.
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
On va pas creuser la piste.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey. Phelps! Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive.
Alors ça c'est des...
Shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Alors ça c'est des missions en fait en gros secondaires que vous avez tout le long du jeu. C'est génial parce que vous pouvez répondre genre à des appels et tout ça. Voilà, donc là je vais vous faire profiter en gros d'une mission secondaire avant d'aller de continuer la mission principale. Parce qu'on a tout le temps, hein, merde. On a tout le temps pour faire la mission principale. Du coup, alors regardez, vous savez quoi? J'ai envie de prendre même une... Allez, En vrai, elle va pas trop mal cette caisse, mais il y a des voitures en fait qui vont beaucoup plus vite à cette époque. Donc là, en fait, je vous rassure, les missions secondaires, c'est pas toutes les mêmes. Il peut y avoir genre des braquages, des tentatives de suicide, il peut y avoir plein de choses. Donc là, ça se passe ici. Oh, c'est carrément à la banque. C'est à la banque des États-Unis que ça se passe. Sérieux. Carrément, ouais. À la banque, un braquage.
What's the situation? Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Ok. Bon, alors.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Alors, regardez ce que je vais faire. Voilà, on ouvre le coffre et on va prendre ça. C'est mieux. Vous préférez quoi, mitraillette ou fusil pompe? Non, les flics c'est plus le fusil pompe. On va prendre le fusil pompe.
Come on, on, make a push for the building.
Non, on va prendre leur arme.
All units are there.
Il en reste plus qu'un.
Stay down.
Voilà.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here.
Bah, bien entendu. Viens
Don't
pas.
give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck. Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Qu'est-ce que tu comptais faire là?
Come on, Cole, what?
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. That's all of them.
Allez. Le rapport. Comme toujours.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
Bon, vous voyez là, je viens de résoudre à peu près genre 13 sur 40 délits, donc on a pas mal quand même des délits à faire, donc, et c'est pas tous les mêmes, vous voyez là c'était à la banque américaine, c'était un braquage en direct. Voilà, donc franchement, et ils sont tous différents, là il y avait du braquage, comme je vous ai dit, après il y a des tentatives de suicide, il y a par exemple, il y a des courses-poursuites, les personnes n'avaient pas constamment obligé de les tuer, on peut par exemple genre les empêcher de prendre la fuite, par exemple on fracasse leur voiture et on les arrête, voilà, il y a plusieurs méthodes, donc c'est génial. Là je vais me rendre au domicile, j'ai fait une première mission secondaire. Il faut pas oublier la mission principale hein, non plus, hein, c'est parce qu'on a un crime à résoudre. Si on ne résout pas le crime, voilà. On finit un homme armé. C'est disponible, répondre. Ouais, alors là c'est pareil, un homme armé. Il y a aussi des prises d'otages, il y a aussi des trucs comme ça aussi qu'on peut avoir. Donc là, je vais pas y aller. Là, je vais pas répondre parce que je pourrais répondre, mais je vais pas y répondre.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Voilà, donc là on arrive au domicile. Petite maison, on va peut-être faire le tour avant de rentrer directement, je pense, pour voir s'il y a peut-être des indices à récolter. Déjà, fenêtre ouverte. Je vais voir dans les poubelles. Non, il n'y a rien. Là, qu'est-ce qu'il y a par là? Ah. Les journaux aussi. Ah oui, si, les journaux aussi, on peut les lire et ça nous fait genre comme des flashbacks, j'ai oublié de préciser. Bon, bah là, il n'y a rien. Curieux.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Vous avez vu
Is
étonnement
your
sur la tête
father
de mon
home?
joueur? Le
He'll
mec
be
il a
home
été sûr que
soon.
ce soit une fille.
He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come
Ah,
in?
j'ai affaire à la fille.
Suppose so.
Thank you.
Ah.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Ah, ouais, effectivement, effectivement, on va acheter un... Ah. Non. Non, ça je m'en fous, les légumes. Les légumes, j'en fous. Ah, là.
Seems irrelevant.
Non, le verre, on s'en fout.
Not much help.
Bon, on va aller là, du coup. Le violon, on s'en fout.
I doubt it.
Bon.
Work boots. Size 8s. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
Ok, donc les bijoux, voilà, je sais qu'il y a une montre et voilà. Donc alors. Alors, attendez. Déjà, elle écoute la télé, elle s'en fout.
Daddy should be on his way. Daddy should be on his way. Daddy should be on his way. Daddy should be on his way.
Ouais, ça va.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Je te crois pas. Regardez comment il hésite.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So you were here all night? You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, God damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
His mother would be proud.
Galloway, homicide division.
Phelps, badge 1247.
564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
How can I help,
We
detective?
get Ray Pinker and a
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
130 North Bonnie
Checking
Bray
for you,
Street.
detective.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young
Belmont
lady.
High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimonii.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
Hey, come on! You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 is shots fired at 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify. Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further. Please, Phelps. The siren. Slow and steady, come on!
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off. 11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you low-key motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help. The overalls are stenciled HM. Mueller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mueller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Mueller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk? You're gonna kill us!
You're a reckless, bad person.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know. The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
We've got to nail this guy.
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving. Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye... You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowlers in 2 and the perverts in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my...
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
I think I've said about all I'm gonna say.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Voilà, je crois qu'on a résolu l'enquête. Voilà. Trouvé tous les indices, on a posé toutes les bonnes questions.
We captured 2 regular army.
Lieutenant!
Belt, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic...
The naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Bon.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Bon bah les amis, écoutez, c'était une affaire franchement passionnante. Je pense que c'est sur ce que l'on va se quitter, hein, parce que je vais pas vous faire toutes les affaires du jeu.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and
Ça va s'arrêter là, je
You're
pense,
kidding.
d'accord.
The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Dites-moi ce que vous
Count
pensez
yourself lucky,
du jeu, de L.A
Most guys would
Noire,
kill to land a case
de
so
l'enquête,
close
des
to their
graphiques,
desk.
du gameplay,
Yeah,
etc.
it means they can pop in to hit the
sur
office
ce, les
supply
gars,
of hooch
portez-vous bien.
whenever they need it.
No, that ain't a bad
Portez-vous bien
idea.
et
That is
n'hésitez
not
pas
a
à
bad
partager,
idea at all,
liker,
Phelps.
lâcher un commentaire et tout ça. Et bah, écoutez, portez-vous bien et à bientôt pour de bonnes nouvelles aventures. Allez, ciao.